The floor trembled beneath her heels just as she reached for the wine. She froze. Glass half lifted, smile half formed. That artificial smile she wore whenever she knew I was watching. The chandelier above her shivered. "What?" Her voice cracked on the last word. I didn't answer right away, just leaned back in my chair and placed the credit card statement on the table, centered between the dessert forks and the untouched tiramisu. $15,274.96. La Sorella, private rooftop, wine pairings, imported chef flown in from Sicily, all charged to me. She glanced down at the paper, then up at me. "It was for the whole family," she said, eyes deflecting. "Don't ruin the vibe." I smiled, tipped my head. "Then you'll love what's coming." That's when the floorboards began to shake harder. It started with little things, the missing receipts, the blurred lines between us and her family, a spa trip here, a boutique there. But I noticed patterns. She didn't ask, she assumed. Her mother's face when the caviar was served, smug, like a queen with her court. I sat there during the dinner, silent, forgotten, just another financier at the table. Her friends passed around my generosity like wine. When I brought up the charge the next morning, she laughed, said it was a gift, as if I had ever agreed to it. That's when the static started building inside me. Not rage, something colder. Not pain, calculation. I didn't confront her again. That's what she wanted, a reaction she could frame as overdramatic. Instead, I listened, watched her phone light up at 1:13 a.m., read her expressions when she thought I wasn't paying attention. I mirrored her phone, quietly. Installed a clone app on my backup device. It showed me everything. She wasn't just spending my money. She was rewriting the story of our life. To them, I was a background character, a wallet with a heartbeat. The real group chat, titled House of Queens, painted the full picture. "He's so gullible. He'll pay for anything if you say it's for family. Didn't he used to be smart?" She joked about emptying my accounts before starting fresh. Her mother encouraged it. Her sister called it generational wealth transfer. I read, downloaded, archived. Then I made arrangements. One contractor, one structural engineer, one very secure offshore account, and a single dinner invitation at our home. She arrived early, dressed like power, spoke like silk over a dagger. Her family followed, loud, overbearing, entitled. They sat in the dining room I designed, on chairs I refinished with my own hands, under lights I wired alone. And I served them. Salmon, black garlic risotto, imported wine. She basked in it, smug and certain. Until dessert. I tapped a remote beneath the table. Screens lowered from the walls, silent, sudden. Their laughter died in the throat. Text messages filled the walls like graffiti. Her jokes, her mother's schemes, her sister's gloating. Time-stamped and authenticated. Then the bank statement, the cruise, the salon, the $15K dinner, all on my account, all without consent. They stared. "You're insane," she whispered. "No," I said, "just done." I stood, opened the French doors. The contractor and the engineer waited on the lawn, nodding. I turned to her, calm and deliberate. "You built this house on lies. I just gave it the right foundation." And then the final moment. The floorboards trembled again. Controlled charges, non-lethal, just enough to crack the subflooring beneath the dining room. No one was hurt. But the table tilted, the wine spilled, the plates shattered like illusions. Her guests screamed, chairs skidded, laughter turned to chaos. She looked at me as if I had lost my mind, but I hadn't. I had found it. I left before the dust settled, didn't look back. The house was insured, what remained of it. The accounts were emptied, strategically. She'll rebuild, perhaps, but never in my name, Never on my dime. And when she tells the story, she'll paint me as unstable, a villain. But deep down, when it's quiet, when her friends stop calling, she'll remember the look in my eyes when I said, "Then you'll love what's coming." And know that it wasn't a threat. It was a promise kept. You can only steal from someone who doesn't know what they're worth.